Go.
And welcome back to Crash 1.
This is part 2. You remember us from part 1? We're the same people.
Yeah. So, and now on the part 2. Now let's talk about the PlayStation controller.
Yes, the PlayStation controller.
Which I love to death, by the way.
Yeah.
Alright, which PlayStation controller?
Well, I've only held the PS4 controller for a few minutes, but my God, is it? Oh.
I actually don't really care for the PS4 controller. Actually, like I don't know, like I don't like the analog sticks. Like the
yeah, the analog sticks are my biggest issue, but my God, with the grip, just the normal grip of it.
Oh yeah, because they've got them rubberized handles now, don't they?
Yeah, and it's so comfortable.
Here's the thing. I've played it, and the thing that I find the least intuitive with it is they've replaced the start and select buttons with this massive bar in the top, which is semi-touch active.
It's basically Sony's answer to the gamepad being like a touchscreen or whatever.
It's not that bad. It's just
it's unnecessary.
Yeah. But like I'm
pausing again.
Yeah. I'm more familiar with the PS3 controller, which is a very basic.
Yeah,
it's very. Oh, I'm gonna ignore that.
Yeah.
The PS3 controller is very basic, yet it's good for that, I'd say.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to hate on that happened as well. A lot of people seem to hate a lot on the PS3
burn, baby, burn.
For what I've used of all the PlayStation controllers, it's probably my favorite, honestly.
Plays PS3?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because like it's the okay, you didn't fall there, but the white I like the wire. Oh, come on. Sorry. Okay. This guy's a trooper.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like the PS3 controller just really has over the PS2 is just the fact that it can be wireless.
Yeah, that too. That helps a lot actually.
Right, so let's go through all of Sony's controllers.
But the thing is,
there has been legit evolution in all that.
The thing is, though, the PS2 controller is exactly the biggest step up from the analog PS1 controller, isn't it?
No, it's pretty much the same, isn't it?
Exactly. It's just got like a new coat of paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the real thing is with the analog, with the DualShock analog, is just the fact that they add the analog sticks a bit to them on the bottom.
Well, let's just go through it one by one. Alright, so the first one was the grey analogless controller.
Yeah.
The second one was make it black
one.
and give it analogs. And okay. The third one, make it wireless. They did that.
Well, actually,
the fourth
it's the DualShock.
stick a stupid bar on it and make it less easy to use.
Actually, here's the thing about that: the PS1 and when it had the PS2's analog, like the DualShock analog and the DualShock analog 2, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the difference?
Well, here's the thing. One's more responsive and less likely to break under the weight of your own thumbs.
Which one, like DualShock 2?
The DualShock 2 was better than the DualShock 1.
Yeah. Well, like but the thing is, like, I still have my PS1, but the thing is, I've only played it with a PS2 controller.
Right.
Thing is,
that's the awesome thing. It's compatible. PlayStation 1 and 2 controllers are compatible.
I think there's a shortcut right here, by the way, you can use.
Yeah, I think the thing is about my PS1. I've still got my PS1, but the problem with it is, I was an absolute tool, right? I left the disc lid open, got up, just walked right past it. Yes, I snapped it off.
You know, there are bypasses where you can technically have a lidless PS1.
It sounds very dangerous.
Yeah, I'm talking about the the small one.
Wait, so
it's
you
the same thing.
You have the slim. You have the slim.
Because you see, there's this little hook that presses into a button.
That metal one?
Probably.
I still have the fit.
Anyway, there's this little hook that presses in once it clips down. And if you stuck in like a pin or something, it would hold down the button and it would still read the discs. Just don't touch the discs. It would literally slice your finger off. It spins very fast. Well,
so risk reward
I
here.
don't know if anyone's tested that. Probably.
I'm not. Well, dude, don't look at me. I'm not gonna try that.
Yeah,
it's literally making me gip at the thought of it.
By the way, because Crash had that human animation, is because he died, so no chance for a gem.
No, you need a colored gem for a secret path as well, though.
Yeah, so you didn't really mind, right?
So
no, yeah, like
whenever in a PS1 and cut his finger off with the disc.
Whenever I die in a stage and don't restart, it's usually because you need a colored gem, so I just don't bother.
Have you memorized what levels need them?
Most of them, but I sometimes forget.
Yeah, like what you said. Slippery Climb has the red.
Yeah, the Slippery Climb has red. I believe Toxic Waste has green or blue, maybe.
Was that? I thought that was Cortex Power.
Maybe, I can't remember.
Well, no, green is Sunset Vista. I know that much.
Oh, okay. Well, you need the Akata gem to get the one in Cortex Power. I know that.
I never played Sunset Overdrive.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I never played Sunset Overdrive.
What's that?
It's a
Xbox One game.
Yeah, I want to try that at some point.
The joke has been lost.
Yeah.
Well, the joke was there and now it's just gone.
What even was the joke?
I'm waiting for the next gen console.
When
I get a next gen console, it's only because of one reason: Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's one reason I got an Xbox One. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
get a PS4.
PS4 because it's been there with it's been PlayStation since I've been PlayStation since I've known it. Also, how are you supposed to know this?
Yeah, this is annoying because like you have to hit.
You don't see him.
And then you have to go back for this.
Yeah, because you can't even see them until you go over here. Until you hit that box.
And most of the time when you have to do that, the crates are like see-through or whatever. But this time they aren't.
That's a weird way to get back up.
Yeah. At least I didn't die.
You could have died.
You could have, but didn't.
One thing I really like about this game and the Crash games in general is that they transition from 3D to 2D platforming seamlessly. You don't really notice it.
Yeah, even when you go into the 2D, even though like the game is it's 3D and hallways.
Yeah.
So when you transition to 2D, you can still technically move Crash up and down, but you can't. But you don't really need to.
Yeah, it's like the Ruins levels do it a lot, where they go from where you're holding up to holding right or left.
Actually, here's a question for you, because I've never not done this, right?
Yeah.
Do the crates in the bonus count?
No, they don't.
Oh, okay, then I've been lied to all my life.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about getting all the crates in any bonus room. That would be kind of... I guess it would kind of make sense considering the...
2 and 3, you have to.
Yeah, 2 and 3, 2 and 3 they have to, but it's part of a level design. So
yeah, the bonus rooms in those games are part of the actual stage, whereas in this game, it makes you go to a completely different area.
Hey, Lewis, speaking of that, I'm gonna bring up Cold Hard Crash a little bit right now.
Okay, go on then.
There's a very, very dickish box in the bonus level in there.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I remember it from Johnny's review too. It was it's right above this one bounce box, but it's right off the camera.
Yeah, because the first time I played Crash 2, I played through the level 3 times. Each time it was like I got all but one box, and just like, where the heck is this thing?
I'm going to the face of the level designer of Crash 2.
Yeah, and the thing with Cold Hard Crash in particular is it's an ice level, so there's ice gimmicks. There's you have to go for, there's quite a few gems in there too, and you have to you have to go from this. You have to basically go to this one area without.
That happened.
Okay.
I just saw the face of this guy pop onto the screen now, like meth, not even once.
But what I was saying, Cold Hard Crash it's extremely long. You have to get to this one area without dying, and you have to go through it. There's a gem at the end of it, but you have to go back through the death path to keep going on to get the box gem.
Yeah. So basically,
it's the worst level in the series.
Yeah, you have to get the to the death route, get the gem, kill yourself if you want to get the box gem, go to the death route again, go back to the start of the death route, and go the normal pathway.
Well, the good thing is that once you touch the death route at least once, you don't have to go through all that again.
Yeah,
so what I would do is I would actually get the gem at the end of the death route, then die.
Yeah.
And by the way, that was Riveroo, a boss who is more memorable than Papu Papu.
Yeah, I actually prefer this boss than over the Crash 2 version because
the one where he bounced around the cane.
Yeah, because in that you kind of just wait for him to be vulnerable, whereas in this you have to actually anticipate where it's gonna go.
You know what? Papu Papu was actually done right in Crash Bash.
Really?
The boss fight was done right in Crash Bash.
It was pathetically easy, but it was done right.
Yes.
Well, it's a party kind of game, so it's... How did they...
Yeah, but here's the thing. The bosses in that game aren't very party, they're more Crash Bandicoot-y.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah,
what are they
just throw boxes?
Well, yeah,
so it's not like a generic party game. It's more.
It's a legit story.
It's kind of it's not a really good story, but it's a legit story.
But so it's pretty much party game.
It's as much story needed as Mario Party.
Also,
it feels more like a Crash Bandicoot game than a party game, but it is still a party game.
Jump on the bounce crate over there because there's a switch above it. So.
And I'm thinking here of Sunset Vista where there's actually an Aku Aku mask in one of these things.
Yeah, there is.
Oh god. Yeah. This is the same motif as Sunset Vista.
Yep. Also, one thing that's not present in any of the sequels is that when you do a jump spin, you only spin for... Oh, I almost died. You only spin for like half the amount of time if you were to spin like on the ground. So...
here's another interesting thing. If you I forget, I think it was also in Crash Bash. If you stood in the main menu, but if Crash spins, I think he just stops in a random direction.
No, he always stopped in the direction you started.
Well, another thing is that when Crash dots in jumps and lands too, there's a brief second of him stopping.
Yeah.
There might be a bad frame, but other than that, not really.
Well, it's realistic. By the way, I heard a bulb blump. Was that crate you got earlier?
It's the crates loading up, basically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was because of that crate you found earlier. I meant.
Yeah. That's really evil though, because that crate is like right on top, like flames or whatever.
Yeah. To be fair, well, what the crate that leads to to open those?
Huh?
The one that opens those boxes?
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
I forget what levels have the End Cortex tokens.
It's Sunset Vista and
one of Climb, wasn't it?
No, that's the Embryo one. The other one I think is it's one of the Ruins levels, I think.
See, I've never had any idea how to do either Cortex or Embryo because it's like Leaps of Faith and Nitro.
I've never been able to 100% this game, but I've tried. But when I tried, I at least managed to get the one that unlocks Hog Wild.
Also, I hate the
Hog Wild's really easy to unlock.
Not Hog Wild. Yeah, but I'm just saying. I've only been able to get the other one. I don't remember what the other one is.
I think it's another dark level.
Oh, actually, while we're on the things about levels, and you mentioned Slippery Climb, wasn't there a cut level?
Yeah, there was actually a cut level. I think it's called Ascent or something. I forget the name.
Well, it's a Slippery Climb level. I know that.
Yeah, it was like even the developers found it too hard, so they cut it out of the game.
I think
it also consist of boxes that they cut out.
I don't know.
I think there was one box they cut out, but I remember when we recorded Crash 2's commentary on 5th Gen, we couldn't find what it was at all.
I think I think the level was still accessible by hacking, actually.
Yeah.
Because I think Garland the Great actually did it.
There were a few levels in this game that were cut. There was like this level where you're like climbing up a waterfall or something, and it had
that
like
sounds
these.
amazing, actually.
Yeah, and it has these crumbling platforms where they fall after a few seconds when you land on them.
But the slippery climb one is the only one that's completely playable and done, right?
I believe so. Like, I think if you like hack the game or whatever, I believe you can play it.
It is on disc. It's just not there.
Basically,
You need to hack it.
yeah, you can. I think you can still play the waterfall level. It's just that none of like things.
There's no nothing's moving.
Yeah, except for like the moving platforms or whatever, because there's like some areas where there's like these spinning platforms, but
oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, here's the green gem.
Oh, huh.
I was lied to.
But yeah, you can still play that level, but I think the enemies are just stand there, like they aren't programmed properly.
Wasn't there like wow? I'm sorry, I'm just confused over the green gems there.
Yeah, well, I remember it was in one of those types of levels anyway.
Wow. Well, at least we got it. So, like, is this one of the other levels you're talking about that has the cortex?
Yeah, not this level though, but it's a level that has this kind of style.
Yeah, this kind of style is a little weird though, especially with these platforms.
Yeah, a little bit. This is, I think they used the whole 2D to 3D transition the best in these levels, but I think the
camera.
Yeah, the camera kind of, and just the general depth perception could be a bit better.
Now, at least you still have crashes and drop shadow to work with.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, question while I'm on this, and this is gonna be off topic, kind of. But I've never played HD Unleashed. I played the Wii version.
I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Isn't there like a problem with the HD version? It's like there's no drop shadow for the Warthog.
Yeah, Eggman. Basically, when you go to this pipe room area, and you have to basically balance on pipes with the werehog, and you can't. Unlike like previous levels where if you fall off, you can just grab onto the ledge. If you fall off, you're falling down into the lava and you're not coming back. And there's no drop shadow, so yeah, if you have to like make a leap of faith, be careful.
You guys ever played in the Wii version or PS2 version of Unleashed?
I played the Wii version.
It's not that bad. It's just inferior from what I know.
Yeah.
This PS2 version is more or less the same.
Yeah.
What came? Well, actually, I was talking. I was going through some video comments on something talking about like bad ports, right?
Yeah.
And actually, I think it was on a Sonic Genesis video I saw. It was talking about it said by the way, secret here to the left. If you what is it someone said that the Wii version was a bad port, but here's the technical thing. PS2 and the Wii version actually were released first.
Really?
So yeah, and by only a few weeks, I believe, or about a month. But it's still technically that means the HD versions are just better ports, not inferior. They're not bad ports of a game. You know what I mean?
Well, from what I understand, Dims worked on most of the SD version. I'm just gonna call it that from now on. And Sonic Team worked solely on the HD release. So
well, the HD release also has its own. They also have their own separate engines.
Yeah.
But like the Hedgehog engine, which we know as the daytime Sonic levels, is from the HD version. What kind of engine did they use in the SD version?
That's actually something I don't know. I know they use Havoc, but that's the physics engine, I believe.
It's not. The Havoc's used in a lot of things nowadays.
Yeah. Well,
It's the main engine they use in Portal, isn't it?
Probably.
I don't think Havoc was Portal. No, because Portal would have been done in the Source engine entirely.
Exactly, because that's Valve's own engine.
Personal? Oh, but they had their own engine?
Yes, it's
Source 2 is what they're using.
It's Valve's baby, basically.
Exactly, and And source film milk is what they use to make the stuffing.
Also, before this episode's end, really quickly, I've noticed that there are no circles in this game.
What?
There is no circles in the game.
What about those Oh, yeah, you're right. Those platforms are actually pretty edged.
Everything has an edge. There is no circles. Even the Wumpa fruit.
This is such an edgy game.
What about the circles on the loading?
Here's the thing. This game is edgier than Ow the Edge, which, by the way, is free edgy 5me.
No, it's no. It's the edgy.
I ended it when Joey said is too free edgy 5me.
How is that game?
Crap.
That's the last thing you hear on this.
Oh my gosh.
Sonic 06 crap?
BRB.
Crap, was it? Both Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic 06 are crap.
I'm not gonna say they're good games. I'm just saying I don't find them as bad as people say. Well, 06 I should say more. Because I played the PS3 version and I didn't get any kind of bugs, honestly. And I gotta say this still while we're if you're still recording. 06 is my favorite.
I'm not recording anymore.
Oh well. Anyways, 06 is my favorite soundtrack in Sonic.
Yeah, I'm not surprised actually.
06's soundtrack is gorgeous.
I'd honestly go so far as to say it's one of the best soundtracks in the series.
Oh hell yeah!
Something.
Wave Ocean. Oh. No. Well, like Crisis City is another good one to talk about. Can we also talk about how Crisis City Classic in Generations is just the best thing ever?
Over here.
A game with everything. You have all the gens, but you have.
Which is really.
Yeah. You got full control.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink before we keep going. All right.
All right.